At this point, I think I've done several videos about localization in animes and video games. I don't know what else to say at this point. I know there's some people like, nah, it's not happening. It's one or two. But I've got some good news and a little bit more proof on how delusional people are when they think sub or dub are better than the other. So let's get into the article and let's go over this. I'm going to start with a negative thing first because I want a little bit of happy this year. So again, from Bounding into Comics, you guys do great work. And you don't copyright me for reading your fucking articles. You guys are fucking G's. All right, so here we go. In honor of the current reckoning against poor, meme-riddled, politically motivated Japanese to English translations in anime, manga, and video games, allow us to provide proof that such butchering is not rare, but rather the industry norm. So here we go. Number 1, Neo, World's End. With you, localization changes script to insert anti-capitalism dialogue. Western localizers upset River City Girls Zero offers options for more literal translation, claims their work is being disrespected. Good. You should be disrespected. Resurfaced interview sees Skies of Arcadia translator admit localization team rewrote a lot of the dialogue completely. Netflix's English dub of Tiger and Bunny 2 changes dialogue to have Golden Ryan criticize outdated gender norms, declare himself a feminist. The House in Fata Morgana author pushes back after Western localizers boast of rejecting inward new female character designs for being unnatural. Seven Seas English localization of I think I turned my childhood friend into a girl changes feminine male into a transjenga. Western localizers reveal Seven Seas always intended to localize feminine male as a transgender female, says translator consulted trans people on changing character's identity. English localization of Square Enix's Live Alive, found to be riddled with poor translation and censorship. English localization for yeah, that's gonna be butchered. Uta Wareru Romono. Prelude to the Fallen under scrutiny over NIS America's cutting of lewd and gendered dialogue. Crunchyroll removes gendered language from English localization of Onimai, I'm Now Your Sister. Western localization of Fire Emblem Engage removes gendered language, censors romantic confessions. It keeps going on, and I've been doing this for a couple minutes. I'm just going to keep scrolling so you guys see how much it happens. Oh, I think that's actually the last one I did. Viz Media censors lewd dialogue related to Giselle Joel from global localization of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. Yeah, I think that was the last video I did about localization. But why am I bringing this up for this video again? Because there is a point. English localizers unhappy after the Ancient Magus Bride announces AI human hybrid simulpubs. Such disrespect for the substance of the original text is saddening. What this actually means is the localizers who are okay, they aren't called localizers when they're hired to do this. They're called translators. But what they're doing is localizing and changing everything. And people are getting pissy about it. The creators, the people who own the material, who people see the shit and they're like, this is shit. And they're like, why? What do you mean it's shit? And they go and look at what we saw. And they're like, this is fucking garbage. And they're pissed off that they're destroying the source material. So what they're doing is instead of them outsourcing it, should have been all in-house anyway, they're doing the AI mix with I'm going to assume an editor. So they can use the AI to translate and a human editor to make sure it makes sense when it's translated. And absolutely fantastic. Fuck these weirdos doing this weird ass shit. So let's read this article. In seemingly realizing they no longer have a free rein to butcher original works in service of memes or tired socio-political screeds, a number of English language localizers are unhappy with Japanese publishers recent turn to using a combination of AI technology and human editors to produce their own English language simulpubs. Get wrecked, you fucking weirdos. First announced on December 12th, this new hybrid translation endeavor will see Bushi Road Works utilize Mantra Co's eponymous manga and webtoon specific mantra translation engine and the editorial skills of human translators to produce simultaneous simulpubs, all of which the publisher hopes will help tamper down the series' widespread piracy by overseas readers. Notably, despite Bushiroad's works, press releases specifically stating that the Ancient Magus Bride English language simulpub chapter will be using both AI and human input. Anime News Network headline omitted this detail. Of course they did, because if people found out why they were really doing it, oh, it'd be game over. As such, thanks to the coverage be as such, thanks to their coverage being one of the most widespread across social media, Western critics near universally misinterpreted this announcement as confirmation that the publisher would only be using the former research, not the latter. Yeah, because they have to hype it up. They have to make it seem worse than it is. They have to be like they have to play to someone's humanity. Oh, they're using robots to replace us. We're all going to be out of jobs. You know what? I don't care. Even if it was entirely AI and there was no human intervention, as much as I hate I don't care you're losing a job. You fucking deserve it. But instead of considering whether they could combat the advent of AI hybrid simulpubs by focusing on better quality a large number a large number of Western-based Japanese to English localizers, many of whom them have themselves inserted in their own American politics into Japanese media, proceeded to, ironically enough, denounce Bushi Road's works announcement as an insult to the series' original text. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the weirdos. Such disrespect for the substance of the original text is saddening, especially with a series as thoughtful as this one. Corporate greed knows no bounds, of course. It's funny to me that the official tweet announcing this only mentions the AR in Japanese part. Your boy Kong Ming, translator Jacqueline Fung, likewise lamented, speed isn't the issue. You can find good translators with quick speed. This is so disrespectful, it hurts. I love it. I love them coping and seething. However, perhaps the most audacious critic of the ancient Magus Bride's new translation method, particularly in light of her own history of defending ideological based translations, such as the transing of a main character and I think a term a childhood friend into a girl, or her own butchering of my life as Inukai-san's dog, was notorious professional anime manga and video game localizer Katrina Leonodakis. Ugh. Ugh. I don't. It says I don't have words for how embarrassing and disappointing this is. She began her criticism. Instead of paying a human to do a quality job, which you've never done in your fucking life, they're using AI to get mediocre product for free. Is this how they think of English-speaking audiences of translation? For shame. Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Oh fuck! It's a picture. I'm doing something here. You know, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing because Sleazy don't give no shits. Where is it? Where was it? All right, we're gonna quote tweet. We're going to at what's this weirdo's name? Katrina. I think that's right. Oh, Katrina. Get wrecked, weirdo. All right, I'm done. Back to the article. Uh, all right, so this weirdo goes on to say, I really wonder if creators know just how badly AIMT mangles the words that they've crafted. Not any worse than you do. Authors spend so long making sure their dialogue and narrative are written just so. You want to trust Google Translate to handle your prose. No, they're trusting AI, who can actually compile data, form sentences, and spit them out. Within hours of Anime News Network's coverage and the subsequent outrage it sparked, Bushi Roadworks would return to social media, offer a further statement clarifying the situation. Firstly, regarding AI assisted translation, we have implemented a system from Mantra Corporation. The publisher stated this system combines their unique machine translation technology with the editing and proofreading by professional translators who are more than likely Japanese or at least not American. Next, about the purpose of simulcast distribution. Unofficial translations are sometimes released for free and circulate as pirated versions. Illegal manga piracy sites that publish these cause serious harm to the manga culture and industry both domestically and internationally. The Ancient Magus Bride has also continuously suffered from such damages. Initiatives like the one we are undertaking now have been proven effective in reducing piracy damages as demonstrated by precedent cases. Translating it yourself isn't going to stop piracy. Like any person with any sort of screen recording, even on your phone, can re-upload it anywhere. So I'm going to disagree with that statement. Drawing their statement to a close, Bushi Roadworks ultimately noted finally regarding books produced and licensed officially by foreign publishers, if there are any offers from various companies, they will continue to be considered. And if conditions are met, publications will proceed as before. The situation remains unchanged. So, in other words, you guys have been doing this shit. We know you've been doing this shit. We're cutting you off. And until you quit doing this shit, you're cut off. Fucking love it. All right, I'm gonna skip the rest of it because we all know what they're saying at this point. So, yeah, I started out with a little bit of Black Pill showing how sub and dub doesn't matter because they're screwing you either way. To they figured it out. They're going to stop these weirdos. They're going to give us the good stories from now on. Well, they're starting to clarify that because a lot of you people take things too literal. So I'm actually excited about this. I consider this an absolute white pill. But guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.